Howdy folks, I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade, and welcome to episode 50 of Final Fantasy VII. I was a little bit concerned about the length of this series so far. I figured episode 50 was probably going to come right about the end of Disc 1. Luckily, it's a little bit later, so that's okay. I'm a little bit farther along than I thought I'd be. But don't be concerned by the fact that the first disc took me almost 50 episodes, and even though it is 3 discs, don't think for a minute that this is going to be like a possibly 150 episode series. It's not going to be. I would, even though I've still got 2 discs to go, I would seriously be surprised if I actually got anywhere near 100 episodes, considering what is left. Discs 2 and 3 are nowhere near as long as Disc 1, or Part 1, Part 2, you know what I'm saying. For those playing the Steam version that I'm playing, replace the word disc for the word part, okay? The only reason that parts 2 and 3 are not going to be as long, first of all, there's not 2/3 of the game left. We're probably at least past the halfway point of the game. But there is a lot of FMV scenes, those high detailed cutscenes that take up a lot of space on the disc. So without those, the Final Fantasy VII will probably only be maybe 2 discs, but there is a lot of cutscenes coming up, and those fancy FMV cutscenes coming up, and that's the reason why there's 3 discs. It's not going to take me 50 episodes per disc. I promise you that. Like I said, I'm probably not going to get anywhere near 100 episodes, considering what's left. So just letting you know that I thought I'd point that out now about the 50 episode mark. So another great thing for this 50 episode mark is I'm going to show off my fantastic, I'm not going to bullshit you, I'm going to suck it. This is going to be some pretty embarrassing skiing skills.
Anything like your bobsledding skills?
Worse. Alright, we're in control of Cloud here, and we press forward to move forward. You can control them with the left stick or your regular controls. You can use page up and page down to edge, which allow you to turn a little bit sharper. The balloons on the field right now don't really matter. They're for a mini game in the Gold Saucer. You can use when I said page up and page down to edge, you only need to use one of those 2 buttons. So even if you're edging left or edging right, you can use just one page up for that. You don't have to press page up to edge left and then page down to edge right or anything like that. You can just use one of those 2 to edge. You'll bounce off things, you'll hit a few things, and then you'll fall down like that. Again, time doesn't really matter. Your speed doesn't really matter. This is all just for storyline reasons and that kind of thing. Now, there are certain points in this particular mini game here that, when you reach these points, will will dictate where you end up when you reach the next area. I don't know exactly which routes lead to what. So I'm just going to kind of take the routes as they come, and I hit a giant snowman. Or snow moogle, I'm sorry. So pretty much all this is kind of a practice to give you an idea of how the mini game at the Gold Saucer is going to go. I messed that up. I was trying to hit A. A is not a jump. B is jump. Damn it. If I know that in advance, I would have probably hit all those balloons. Let's not hit the trees. Whee! Okay. You can hit these ramps, you get some air time. It'll do a backflip. And I somehow paused the game. Alright. Whee! So again, just kind of gives you like a little practice for the mini game at the Gold Saucer. So the balloons don't matter, the jumping doesn't matter. You're not going to get a score. It's not going to improve the chance of getting an item. Unlike other mini games, you're not going to get a good item for doing a certain thing or reaching a certain score or time or anything like that. But just do your best. Try not to Sonny Bono it into a tree like that. And just ski through these trees. Okay, we're past the trees. No more trees. I fell down again. Damn it. Now I got these snowbirds here. And I fell down again. Damn it. Let's get past this giant bird. That's what I can get by. Alright, like I said, page up and page down, edges, B jumps. Forward on the stick moves you forward, pulling back kind of does the brakes, so you can stop or slow down if you want to. Here's an example of a split right there. You see that split that I just took. One of those paths will lead, however you choose. Okay. As you pick different paths, it'll dictate where you end up in the next area. Like I said, I don't know exactly which ways lead to what. I'm going to hit that. I knew I was going to hit it. Whether I hit pause or not, I knew I was going to hit that. Alright, there's another turn. I'm going to take the right way this time. That's I took left on the first time. We're in this tunnel here. Ooh, fire in the caves. I don't remember this. Okay, I do remember these things falling from the sky, or falling from the ceiling. Those will fall, and when you hit them, obviously it's going to knock you down. Just like that. Damn it. I don't remember this cave having these torches in them, but I do remember the falling... those falling things, whatever they're called. I get the stalagmites and stalactites confused. Alright. And I think this is actually the end, right? Yep, this is the end here. Whee! It took me 4 minutes to do this. That's kind of embarrassing. Alright, we ended up here. This is actually a pretty good place to start. I'm actually not a bad choice. They're still in one piece. Everyone okay? Two name offense. Yeah, I figured you'd say that, Sid. This is such a big jump. That's actually a clue they're letting you know how far you jumped. Okay. You are on a timer that's off screen. You won't be able to actually see this timer. What you have to do is, that was the map right there. As you can see, what we have to do is you have to compare the area that you're in to the map to get an idea where you are. Okay, we have the sign here in this kind of a square. If you look down at the bottom, the very bottom of the screen, bottommost part of the screen, you see this square icon here. That's where we are, because that's designating the sign that we're standing next to. All these areas are areas that we can visit. Our objective is the check mark at the very top of the screen. Now we can just follow these paths and head straight there, but there's some items and stuff I want to try to get before we pass out. So, first things first, we're going to actually go to the west first, toward that cave that you see near the on the right bottommost part of the screen. So, if you want to get an idea of where you need to go, you can also pull up your little pointy finger here, and we're going to go this way to the right. You can only pull up the map on those kind of designated specific points. These little paths that you see here, you can't pull up the map on. So we're going to continue to the right. Hopefully I should be able to get all these items before I pass out. You do have a lot of time, and this timer that I'm referring to doesn't count down while you're in battle, so you don't have to worry about passing out in the battle while in battle. The battles here are going to be mostly against cold creatures, so launch those Firagas and those Betas. A pretty decent experience here, about 1,000 experience right now. I'm going to continue heading over to the right. Alright, now we are in an area with 4 different intersections. So we check the map. You can see we should be right here. 4 intersections. We're now actually at the cave, because remember we have 4 different arrows to go to. One that leads back the way we came. One that leads to the left, which would kind of lead us toward this northeastern path you see here, and then northwestern path you see here, and then there was another one at the top that led toward this northwestern path. Well, we want to go into the northwestern. No, we want to take the northeastern path the northwestern path. I keep getting west and east backwards. I don't know why I do that. We want to go up and to the left first. So we want to take this path here, up here onto the left first, because I want to head toward those rocks that you saw, or toward that little hut that you saw over there. Okay, where I wanted to be. All right, here's a snow gold or ice gold. This guy's real. Despite this guy's size, he can be some kind of damaging. But of course, he's going to cast ice skills on us, and which for the most part we're somewhat immune to. Okay. And as you can see, he's now afflicted with poison thanks to Sid's weapon being having that poison added effect on the weapon. Or we can use Galleon Beast here to get credit for it. Now once he transforms, as I said, he gains some HP and he gets a heal, so that's nice. And he's dead. Nothing special about that goal, no anything to steal, no enemy skills to learn from him. Okay, now we can check the map, and you'll see we are now, let's see, we should be, if this is right, yeah, okay, we are, let's pull up the arrows, we are here, we're at a four-way crossing. Now if you look at the map, we have a path that leads to the west, a path that leads kind of the northeast, and a path that leads back to where we came. And then if we go straight to the north part of that arrow, we'll end up at this little hut here with these little dots on them. Before we do that, actually I think I'm in the right. I think I'm thinking the right spot for that one I'm thinking of. Let's go up here towards this, and up here we're going to cross this kind of water, and get this potion, and now we can head up here. I want to head toward the upper left-hand corner, which will lead us toward that hut I was showing you. Okay, here's an enemy that we're looking for. We can steal an item off of her. This lady is called Snow, no relation to Villiers from Final Fantasy 13. We want to steal an item off of her, so we'll take some time to do some stealing here. I don't think she can be manipulated, but I also don't think she has any enemy skills we want. So we're just going to do some stealing until we actually get what we're looking for. It is an accessory, so it's probably going to be a little bit harder to steal than, say, like a potion, which usually steal rates for those are pretty easy. She can also, as you can see, cast Confusion on us, which is going to be kind of a problem. So he tried to steal from Cloud, which didn't do any good. So, no big deal. Alright, as usual, if it takes too long for me to actually get the item I'm looking for, then I will just cut to when I actually get it. For some reason, Vince is picking on Cloud, and we're picking on Sid. Well, there we go. Stole Circlet. That's what we're looking for. I believe that's. I think that's an accessory, not an item, not an armor. All right, let's go ahead and use Firaga to finish her off. All right, he shot himself, and now he's good. He's no longer confused. Wow, you're still here. 3,000 damage. You're still alive. How much HP do you have, lady? Confusion didn't work on him. Oh, that's right, because of the ribbon that's on him. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got a circle. Let's see what that is. I believe it's an accessory. Yes, it is. Magic and Spirit up 30. So it's actually a pretty good accessory. It boosts your Magic and Spirit stats, which I believe Spirit is essentially your Magic Defense stat, sort of. Now, as I explained before, Magic Defense is bugged, but that's different from Spirit. When I say Magic Defense is bugged, I'm referring to Magic Defense on armor. So the armor that outside of this Steam version, your Magic Defense stat that you get from your armor is bugged. That will always be 0. But your Spirit stat also helps your Magic Defense, essentially, I believe. And that actually works. That does work. So equipping this will not only boost your magic by 30 and your magic damage by 30, but also reduce the amount of magic damage you'll receive by 30 points. So it's actually a very good accessory. Unfortunately, the accessories I'm using right now, I would prefer to have. So I'm going to stick with them. But I'm probably not going to get rid of the circlet because it is so good. I don't know how much you can sell it for. I'm going to guess probably pretty good because the stats are so high. But that snow creature, that female there, is what you need to steal it from. And it's obviously not too hard to steal. Okay, Here's a little complex little mini game here. We need to get to the north part of this map. Hard part is, these little icebergs will sink. So as you cross over them, that's the way it goes. Press the direction you want, face the direction you want to jump, press OK. As you see, the icebergs will shift. What we need to do is, like I said, we need to get all the way across. So as we jump to each one, they will change. Some will sink and some will surface. We can only jump on the ones that are surfaced. If all the ones sink around us, we sink too and we have to start over. So we're going to go up this way. Let's go right this time. Let's try right again. Down. And we sink because there's nothing around us we can go to. Alright, let's try again. Alright, let's try right first. Alright, that didn't work. We're immediately going to sink. Oh, let's go up then. Left. Up. Let's go right. Should have gone up. Left. Up. Left. And we sink. I don't know this pattern that well. Most of this is all guesswork here. I could look it up, but hey, what's the point of that? Alright. Let's try up again. Left. Down. Okay, well, I'm back in the beginning. Let's try this. Up. Up. Let's go left. Up. Up. Aw, damn. I was hoping to go right. Down. Right. Up. Right. And up. And there we go. We're across. Alright, now we can actually... we still can't check the map, but here's that cave we were looking at. We go in and crawl in this cave here. And we go all the way over here. We can pick up this safety bit. Safety bit is an accessory that prevents the instant death status. Where ribbon does not prevent instant death status, the safety bit does exactly that. Just prevents instant death status. Or just prevents instant death. It doesn't prevent you from reaching 0 and dying. It prevents just the instant death being cast on you. So if you run out of HP, you're still going to die. But instant death will not affect you. Okay, now that we're coming from the top, we actually have to work our way across again. And if we fail, we end up back at the top. We can't deliberately fail and end up back at the bottom. Doesn't work that way. Alright, let's go left. Left again. And I've already sunk. Alright, let's try it again. Left. Down. You can only go right. Right again. Down. Left. Don't want to risk down again. Left. Let's try down. And we sank. Almost had it. Alright, try this again. Down, left, down, right, right, down, left, down, left. Fuck. Down, right, right, down, left, 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 up, fuck. Left, down, right, right, down, left, up, left, left, down, right, down, left, down, right, up, right, down, and out. Woohoo! We're out. Cool. Alright. Now, we actually want to head to the upper arrow up there, because that will take us to the path that will lead toward that tree that you see up there. That's our next destination, is that tree. What kind of enemies do we have here? Okay, we've seen these guys before, so I'll just piggyback. Right, up and to the right. Pass through these, pass through right here. We're going through the trees now. Alright, here's the tree. This is actually another one of the places we would have landed. So the tree is where we are now. Okay, we have the option, should be able to have the option to go 4 different directions, or 3 different directions. The path we just came from the south, left, or right. So I want to go right. I want to head over to the right because there's a another landmark that I want to show you. And it also leads me to a path that I want to show as well. Here's a new enemy here. These guys on the right and the left called Shreds. As you can see, they can inflict the Berserk status on your allies. Who has the limit break? Vincent does. He can't use it because he's already Berserked. Alright, just unload 5 Ragas on them. They can also Kiraga themselves, but it's no big deal. We'll end up, we need to heal up Vincent here, once he goes down before I get the opportunity. Item, I have a remedy. Okay, no big deal, we'll just keep attacking. We'll heal up Vincent after this battle. And there we go. Item, let's heal up here. X potion. High potion. A little other in here. Okay, there we go. That should be good for a while. Alright. Continue up this direction. Keep going northwest, or east, northeast. A little farther. Alright, we are now at the spiky mountain that you see on the far right-hand side of the screen. The far right-hand side of the screen, you'll see this little spiky mountain range here. That's where we are. And we have 2 different paths we can take here. I actually want to take this path up here. You can actually take this path that leads to the upper right this direction, but that will take you out of Gaia's glacier, which is where we are, by the way. This area is called... I can't... That's the wrong button. This area is called the Great Glacier. Taking that path to the upper right will take you out of the Great Glacier, back to the world map, and it's actually not a good thing because then you have to start over again, as far as going through this area. So, I want to take that path because I want to go this way. As what I'm hoping to reach is 2 little lakes, and this is it. Look at the map here. We're now, if you see the line that leads almost due west, right through what looks like a couple of footprints, maybe. Those are a couple of hot springs. That's where we are now. Because what I want to do is go over there. Walk over to this left-hand side of the screen here. And somewhere over here, here we go. This is the only place not frozen. Let's touch it. A hot spring. Alright, now that we've touched it, we actually want to go back. What I want to do now is actually go back and go all the way around, back down here to this cave that we passed the first time we were here. So I'm going to go back to the Spiky Mountains and then go south. Or Spiky, I don't know what you want to go. I guess you can call it Spiky Mountain, the Spiky Hills. We're going to go back to that spiky landmark, and then we want to go south from there all the way back down to the cave. Alright, here we are at the spiky cliff. We want to take the southernmost path here. So we want to go down this way. Keep following this path down. May take a little bit of while because it's kind of a long path according to the map. Now, I honestly can't tell you for sure how long you have before you pass out. I just know that it's essentially it's an off-screen, or as you can say, the game's internal timer. And I don't think there's anything you can do to affect it. Like I said, battles I think actually pause the clock, because you won't ever pass out during a battle. Okay, we made it to the place I'm looking for, and we need to enter this cave over here on the right. And actually, no, this is not the right area. What in the hell? Did I go to the wrong place? Yeah, I went to the wrong place. This actually leads out of the area. What in the world? Okay, my mistake. This is not the right place we need to go. Okay. Alright. There's a cave I'm looking for. Oh, I passed out. Oh well. Alright. No. That legend we know about because we heard that back at Professor Gas' place. This is actually something you have to worry about while you're climbing the mountain, while you're climbing the actual cliff itself. Not where we were, the glacier, but the actual cliff itself, which is up ahead. We got it. Okay, what had happened is we had passed out and we ended up here. If we had gone through the entire glacier, which I didn't get a chance to do, so I'll go back and do that, we could actually we would have ended up at this point anyway, and talked to, had we not passed out, we would end up at this cabin and talked to him anyway. He would have explained the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and save real quick and be right back. Alright, I'm almost saved up. We're going to step outside the lodge here, because all our friends are here. As you can see, Kate, Sith, and Red are probably quite comfortable. What is it? Really, what could you possibly change? Right. Alright, as you can see, you can pretty much change your party members here again. What's funny is you notice our party members that are here, you can see how they react to the different temperatures. Barrett's not apparently too affected now. No. But he would be standing there trying to warm himself up. Kate Sith is obviously a toy, so he's not affected by the weather. Red's probably enjoying the cool weather because he hated it when he was in Costa del Sol. And he's got fire on his tail, so if he gets cold, he'll trap himself up with his tail. Tifa is probably freezing her. Tifa's probably cold. And Yuffie, well, both she and Tifa are not exactly wearing the most clothing for this outfit. Vincent wasn't really affected. Sid was complaining about the cold too. Okay, instead of going up the cliff, which is our destination, I'm going to go back down to the Great Glacier because there's some items I want to get, and I want to try to find that person that I was looking for. So I'm going to head back down the cliff, back down to the Great Glacier in the next episode of Final Fantasy VII. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the links at the end of this video for more of my videos, and thanks so much for watching. I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade, and I'll see you later.